Hello, my cosmic friends. Good morning, good afternoon, or good night. Thank you for being here. My name is Cosmos. Nice to meet you if you are new. And if you're one of my subscribers, hello. Thank you so much for returning once again. In my channel, I like to use the tarot to learn more about celebrities and mostly K-pop celebrities, if I'm being honest. Today, we are going to take a look at Jungwon of Enhypen. Jungwon is the leader of the K-pop boy band Enhypen. He debuted with Enhypen under Believe Lab, a subsidiary label of Hype Entertainment. Jungwon has 6 other members that he takes care of: Heesun, Jae, Jake, Sunghoon, Sonu, and Nikki. Jungwon debuted with Enhypen back in November 30, 2020. So he's been an active idol for quite a while now. We are in 2025, so it's been almost 5 years at this point. The day I'm filming this, well, it is March, so yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put this away. And I'm going to start off with Jungwon's energy, see what we can learn from there, and move on and see what else we can learn from that. So, Jungwon, what can we know about you? What's your current energy at the moment? Thank you. Jungwon. Let's see. Oh, I forgot to mention, I open up the floor for you guys as well to send me questions, and you guys deliver. So I have them right here. So the first thing I'm going to do is my reading, see what I can pick up, and then I'm going to move on to your questions, okay? And most likely this reading is going to be a long one, so grab a snack, make yourself some tea, or heck, grab your lunch or your dinner and relax. Okay, let's see. Perception beyond the veil of illusion. Beyond the veil of illusion, and I am picking up that there's a lot of people telling Jungwon that, contract renewal is coming up in 2027, right? So it looks like a lot of people are telling Jungwon, oh, you're gonna be great, you're gonna do great things. But a lot of the people that tell him that is with the intent of him renewing under Belief Lab, under Hype. But Jungwon is thinking, how truthful is that? So everybody's like putting an illusion in front of him, but Jungwon himself is thinking, how truth is that? How popular am I really? Is it really possible for me to do great things and stuff like that? So he's really thinking beyond what people are telling him. The yin and the yang, creating harmony through balance. Purification with water, emotional cleansing, rejuvenation. Okay, I know Enhypen is going to Coachella now in 2025. And it looks like there are times Jungwon feels like it's a lot. I mean, he is the leader after all, so that adds an extra layer of pressure, right? Because I see Jungwon, there are moments he looks so tired, and then there are moments he's pushing that aside and keep on going. But at least recently he feels like it's a lot to deal with. Plus, whatever hectic schedule Hype is giving them. We have peace, dissolving unwanted or disturbing thoughts. There are times this is what he wants. He wants a little bit of peace, a little bit of time for himself. Let me move this here. He doesn't want to be filming a blog or anything like that, or doing a live, or, just some time for himself. If he cannot have a whole month, then he would like at least 1 week just for himself. I mean, 2 weeks will be ideal if he feels like returning home, right? If he cannot have a long break, then he's hoping for at least that sometimes. Now, don't get him wrong. He loves Enhypen. He loves his members. But, I mean, there's times that it's a lot. And, once again, he's the leader, so more falls on him. Apprehension, moving out into the world down in fear. Once again, going back a little bit to, everybody trying to hype him up and painting a pretty picture for him, mostly so that he renews contract, right? He is a little apprehensive about it sometimes, like, if I renew, can I really go forward the way they think I will? And if I don't renew, could I move forward by myself under another company? No matter how you feel about, the Hive umbrella, Jungwon understands that, that is a big privilege. It is a big advantage. So if he were to let it go, all of that would be a big risk. Okay, this one's catching my attention again, so let's see what else. Jungwon. What else? Okay, this may seem a little random, but it looks like Jungwon has been listening to Hwasa lately. Because I keep hearing Hwasa's music. I don't see a collaboration between them, but it looks like he's been listening a lot to Hwasa's music. He thinks Hwasa is a very funny woman. Very extroverted. Very successful, of course. So, ideally, he would like to have a very successful career outside of Enhypen if he were to not renew. But once again, there's a lot of apprehension because you never know. You simply never know. Amethyst, transformation, confidence, certainty. Okay. Flame tree, the start of something new. Okay. With Coachella coming up, Jungwon is hoping that, that their popularity skyrockets even more. So that way Hive layoffs a little bit. Gives them a little bit more of a break. We have Gaia, wisdom, knowledge, spiritual understanding. And liberation, breaking free from negative attachment. It looks like spiritually also, whether Jungwon is aware of it or not. Right now it is a time for him to transition, to learn, to grow stronger. So that's why also, besides, the contract renewals, that's why once in a while he just feels overwhelmed. When we are going through a spiritual awakening, a spiritual change, whatever you want to call it, it feels like that. Like there's a lot going on. Your brain is saying one thing, your heart is saying another. Even your body sometimes can be aching because you just don't know what the heck is going on. And you think, okay, maybe I'm just too stressed, maybe I'm doing too much. But it's your body, your spirit changing, learning, adapting as well to new energies. So that is also what is going on here. And in the end, this is going to make him stronger, make him better. Also, it's going to help him think more clearly in the future. But yeah, that is also what is going on here. Okay, let me grab this deck now. See what else. For Mr. Jungwon. Okay, thank you. We have these two and... okay, not that one. And I have these two here. That caught my attention, so let's see. The ones that jump out, we have Grace. Energy, we were just talking about energy. Okay, here with Grace, I see them on the stage, and it looks like it's the Coachella stage. I see him, and I see the other members of Enhypen, so it looks like, well, it's gonna go well. I mean, there's going to be people that think, oh my gosh, you know, they're talented, they're handsome, but apparently there are those that are also going to think that Enhypen and Jungwon carry a grace, something that just draws you to them. And also here with the card of energy, I see that there's going to be some people that are going to say, wow, this group is very energetic, just like AT's was. So they're going to like that. We had the strength card and creativity. There are times Jungwon would like to do more. Okay. Whether it's with music, I keep hearing voice acting too, so it looks like he would like to do that. Let me move this one here so I have more room. I see that is something that crosses his mind from time to time, voice acting, writing. So yeah, there are times that he would like to do more, but I mean, he's so busy and sometimes he doesn't have the strength to do all the things he wants. But then there's times that he would like to do more because he has these moments of creativity. Interesting. I keep hearing Hisang. Is that, let me see. Is that one of the members? Because I cannot remember all the members' names. A ver. Yes, that is a member. Hisang. Okay, what is going on here? Because I keep hearing that Hisang. So, what is going on here between Jungwon and Hisang? What can we know about these two gentlemen here? Okay. Jungwon and Hisang. What is this about? Okay, Ten of Pentacles. King of Swords. Nine of Swords. Page of Swords. It looks like recently Jungwon has been a little worried for Hisang. A ver. Main vocalist, the center of the group, okay. Or at least that's what Google says, okay? So yeah, there are times that Jungwon is worried about Hisang. At least recently, Hisang, it looks like from time to time he may be feeling depressed. The pressure also seems to be getting to him from time to time. And it looks like there's also a lack of sleeping here from Hisang, so Jungwon is worried for him. Now, their friendship is good. Here with the Ten of Pentacles, their friendship is good. With the King of Swords, I see Jungwon, you know, talking to Hisang, taking care of him. And here with the Page of Swords, this figure is walking on her tippy toes on a sword to the other end. So it gives me the impression that Jungwon is saying, you know what, Hisang, it's okay, let's go slow, okay, step by step, let's take our time. Yeah, okay, thank you. That makes sense. And as the leader, well, you gotta take care of your members, no? Okay, Jungwon. What else? Let me grab this deck. What else can we know about you? Jungwon. Let's see. Oh yeah, you can see us. Okay. Okay, the World card. King of Pentacles. Okay, I see Bang PD with this one. It looks like Bang PD, he's satisfied with Enhypen. He's satisfied enough with them. However, that doesn't mean he's going to lay off the pressure. I don't see that happening anytime soon. Maybe when it's closer to contract renewals, maybe then, but other than that, yeah, there's that. He's satisfied. Okay, the Eight of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. Yeah, once again, when it's closer to contract renewals, that's when the pressure is going to be let off a little more, not just on Jungwon, but the whole Enhypen thing. That's when it's going to be laid off. And perhaps, their payments are going to increase. And they're also going to be promised more rest. Which obviously, Jungwon is going to like both of those, right? I don't know if you heard that, but that is a very loud truck. The gentleman that drives it, well, he goes to work very early, but that thing is very noisy. If you heard it, I heard it, so that's why I stopped for a second. But yeah, like I was saying, Jungwon is going to like that, right? And increase in his payments, having more rest time. But he's also hoping for a little more creativity, a little more grace on what they can do, not being so restrictive. Okay, let me grab this one now to see what else. What else can we learn about you, Jungwon? Okay, when it comes to getting married, that is something that he thinks about once in a while. Obviously, right now he has other things in his mind, right? But that is something he thinks of once in a while. Give your relationship a chance. He would like to at least have a girlfriend, right? Get to know somebody. But the psychos, the sasaengs, as they're called in South Korea, he's also worried about that. He's worried that, what if he falls for a girl and she turns out to be a sasaeng? That is a fear of his. Or just a gold digger. Worth waiting for, yeah. So, like I said, he thinks about it, but it's not a priority. Well, if I America Jungwon were to see this, the higher powers are saying, you know what, it's worth waiting. It's okay. You got plenty of time. Unrequited love. Okay, interesting. It looks like Jungwon, the times that he has had a crush on somebody, an unrequited love is a love that is not corresponded. Like, for example, if you declare your love to somebody and they tell you, no, I'm sorry, I don't feel that way, that's an unrequited love. So in this case, it looks like Jungwon has had crushes in the past, but it is unrequited because, well, he has never said anything. And at the same time, he knows that, once again, if the psychotic fans find out that he dares like somebody, he dares date, they're gonna go nuclear crazy on him. He knows that. And also, there are members of Enhypen that are dealing with psychopaths that are calling them constantly and stuff like that. So, and yeah, a lot of that is because of employers from Hive. They leak information. So, yeah, once again, he has had his crushes, he has had interest, but he has never made a move on them. Religious factors. He would like somebody that is not too religious. Because, some people, some religious go overboard. Where, they want you to for example, okay, I'll use my experience as an example. Sometimes people that are Christian or Catholic, they want you to think about the Bible constantly. They only want you to listen to Christian music. They only want you to watch Christian TV shows and stuff like that. And doing all of that can be boring. And considering his job, right? And Hyben is not a it's not a Christian music group by any means. Heck, their concept, that's the word. Their concept is about vampires and well, vampires are demons, depending on your point of view, right? But yeah, he doesn't want somebody that is too religious, that is going to be shoving it down his throat. He doesn't mind somebody religious. I don't see what his personal beliefs are, and I don't need to know them. I'm not gonna mingle on that. But yeah, he doesn't want somebody that's too religious, that is going to try to change him so that way he's on the right path to heaven and all of that. No, he doesn't want that. But of course, he doesn't want somebody that is, a dark person, like a devil worshiper, and he doesn't want that either. Okay, Jungwon himself, he is not a dark person, so I mean, he doesn't call himself. He doesn't go around saying I am not a dark person. But from what I am seeing here, he doesn't work with evil forces or anything like that. So I mean, it makes sense now. Whatever your religion is, you don't want a dark force anywhere near you. Okay, let go of control issues. Well, okay, let go of control issues, and I just heard I've been controlled enough. So once again, the idol life is very restrictive, so he doesn't want somebody that is going to be too religious, that tries to control him like that. He doesn't want a psychopath that is going to, go crazy whenever there happens to be anybody from the opposite sex near him, whether it's a work colleague or another friend. He doesn't want somebody like that. So yeah, he doesn't want somebody that is too controlling, because Jungwon feels, well, there's no reason to control me. Why would you do that? There is no reason. Jungwon says that, he will be a very loyal partner. Does he have his issues? Probably. He's not aware of them. And I don't think many of us are aware of our issues until somebody else points them out, right? So he's willing to work on it if he has any. But yeah, he doesn't want a controlling person, a jealous person. Even if someday he retires from an idol, he doesn't want to completely let go of the industry. He would still like to be part of it somehow, because he really enjoys music and the whole process that goes into, making an idol. He likes that. But yeah, once again, he doesn't want a controlling psychopath. He doesn't want that. Okay, let me grab this one. See what else. Jungwon. Let's see. What else? And let me grab this one here. Okay. Okay, Four of Cups. It looks like there's some people that are telling him also to give meditation a try. Whenever he has time, right? Meditation, I mean, yes, you can do that every day, but if not, you just do it whenever you can, right? It looks like there are those that are telling him, try meditation, especially when they see him that he's all, tense and frustrated. That is something that people are giving him advice on. Three of Swords. Okay. Nine of Wands. Four of Wands. Okay. The Emperor. And the Ace of Swords. Okay. Jungwon, as a lover, will be a very protective person. I just heard the idol image will go out the window. So if somebody were to insult his significant other, idol or not, he's not going to care. He's going to defend her. Okay? He's going to defend her. The Emperor is a very ambitious person, but also a very protective person of what he has worked for. So he's definitely going to be that kind of lover, very protective. He may even come out a little too tough, but he's not going to care. But I also see him that, in the comfort of his home, he's going to be a very sweet type of person. He's also going to be a very kind of, I keep hearing imaginative kind of person. So I guess that, whatever his partner would like to do, if, for example, if his partner mentions, oh, I don't know, that movie looks interesting, just like that, right? They see a commercial and then she were to mention, oh, that movie looks interesting. It looks like he will immediately, not just go to the movies that day, but okay, what else can we do? Can we go to the park? Can we go eat ice cream afterwards? Or maybe we'll go to the beach to make it a little extra special between us. So it looks like he will be like that. He will pay attention and he will do anything, right, to make his partner feel good. Okay. Let's see. Hold on, let me drink some water. Okay. Let's have a look at this future partner. I know for sure that was one of the questions in there, or two, I think, that have to do with his partner. So let's see. Who is this future partner for you, Jungwon? Okay. Thank you. Okay. We have the Four of Cups, the High Priestess. Okay. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so it looks like she's not an idol, she's not an actress, not a model, or an athlete. It doesn't look like it. In fact, I see her in an office, so it looks like she may be an office worker. The Nine of Swords. She's also very protective of her partners, the people that she loves. And it looks like she does have religious beliefs. The Sun card. Okay, I just heard she smiles a lot. I just heard that. The Five of Wands. The Five of Pentacles. She has a very kind heart. Yes, she's protective of those. And I also see her being very protective of Jungwon. Whenever people are talking smack about him, I see her also ready to talk smack about those people. But I see Jungwon saying, no, honey, don't do that. Nah, don't worry about it. I'm used to it at this point. Don't worry about it. And I hear her saying, no, it's not right. These people need to shut the hell up. And Jungwon is saying, oh, trust me, I know, but they're not going to stop no matter what. So just leave it alone. And also here with this Five of Pentacles, this is the after tarot. So it shows you what happens a moment after the regular tarot. In the regular tarot, there's not a third figure. It's only these two that are out cold in the snow. But in this tarot, here comes this figure to help them out. That's the vibe that I am getting. To help them get out of the storm, take them to a better place, give them something to eat. So it looks like she is that kind of person. She helps a lot. She may be part of a charity, or if she can help, she will do it. If she has the money to help, she will help. If maybe what you need is just a meal, she will give you a meal. From what I can see, it looks like she's Korean. Her hair is very short. I think it's called a bob cut. The one that, your hair is like at your jaw level. That kind of haircut. Natty had that haircut. Natty of Kiss of Life, she had that haircut. She had it short like that. Whenever Sticky came out, that was her new haircut. That type of haircut. It's not Natty, okay? But I'm just using her as an example. But yeah, that kind of haircut. She has fair skin. So she's not tan or anything like that. Puffy cheeks. Her eyes are gonna be considered small. They're not, what's it called? They're not monolith. They're double eyelids, but her eyes are going to be considered small. Of course, there's gonna be those that are gonna say, "Ooh, she's too plain looking. He could have done better. He could have scored a model or something like that." Because people are gonna talk, right? Hmm. Here with this sun card, there's two children. Two children. So it looks like two possible children. It switches between two boys and two girls. Okay. So it looks like he's gonna have two of the same, either two boys or two girls. I don't see a boy and a girl. But yeah, it may be two boys or it may be two girls. They're not gonna be twins though. They're not gonna be twins. It looks like they're going to be like 2 or 3 years apart. But yeah, no twins. What else can we know about his love life? Okay, that I feel like taking this one. And this one. Okay, looks like we can know a lot about. So let's see. The one that fell out is the Ten of Swords. Whoa. Jeez. Okay, talking about cycles, it looks like whenever it is known that he has found a significant other and he plans to marry her, there's going to be some cycles like making threats, not just against them, but also they're gonna be using themselves as hostages. Like, if you marry her, I'm gonna do this to myself and blah blah blah. Which, jeez, it's crazy, but yeah. I mean, we've seen many cases of assassins sneaking into idols' homes. I mean, the most extreme case that I have heard so far is with the TVXQ members. Jung comes to mind, where psychos will sneak inside his house and actually take pictures with him while he was asleep. So yeah, it looks like there will be some psychos that are going to be threatening harm onto themselves. Here with the Eight of Swords. I mean, it will affect them. Jungwon and his future spouse, it will affect them. But at the same time, I mean, they're not going to stop living just because a psychopath is saying, I'm going to do this, this, and this, right? They're not. But at the end of the day, I mean, their response is just going to be not saying anything to them. And you know what? If they're going to do something, then let them do it. They're the crazy ones. Okay, Seven of Cups. The World card. The Hierophant. It looks like possibly Jungwon might be a director of some kind, either a music video director, when they're making a song, right? He might be a director of that, a composer of directing everything that's gonna go there. Or it may be a title of like director of this group of trainees, because I do see him talking with trainees. So either way, it looks like he's going to be in charge of something in the future, not just of the members of Enhypen themselves. He had the Ten of Wands. We had the Devil card. Here with the Devil card, I hear you are heartless. Somebody's telling that to Jungwon, that he is heartless. To a degree, idols are forced to go along with whatever delusions psychos have, right? Because I mean, at the end of the day, they bring money. Especially the psychos, they bring money. But it looks like there's a point here with the Ten of Wands. It looks like there's a point in which Jungwon has had enough. He's not gonna say it out loud, like, I had enough with your delusion and everybody else's delusions, but it looks like these fans, which I like to go psychopaths, these psychopaths are going to feel it. And that's when they're going to be accusing him of being heartless. And also I see them getting angry and saying, I paid this much to come see you, and this is how you treat me, how dare you, and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, psychos being psychos. It may possibly happen this year or, years to come. Hi, these people. Okay. And this one is catching my attention. What do you want to tell us about Jungwon? And okay. 3 fell out, so let's see. Then thank you, Spirit, for giving us all of this information. Thank you. Falling angel. Spiritual narcolepsy. Okay. And we had the devil card before that. Yeah. Like I said, there will be a time in which Jungwon is just going to have enough of going along with whatever delusions these cycles have. And that, well, is also going to affect his spiritual well-being. Which makes sense, no? When you have to pretend to go along with something, it's not good for you. It takes a toll on you. Lost compass, getting back to integrity. But eventually he will find his way back to himself, okay? We have Moon Maiden, new beginnings. New beginnings, okay. Interesting. I see 2028 with that. Closing door, completion. And we have Lay of the Land, ancestral wisdom. Okay. It looks like during this time then, in which Jungwon has had enough, his son is also going to be there, helping him out, getting him out of this, well, little dark stage. Like I said, he's going to find his path again, spiritually wise, no? Emotionally, he will. He will find himself again. And it looks like also, well, this experience here with, having enough and just not feeling like going along with delusion, that is also going to be like a learning experience that he will be able to share with future idols, future, whatever Hive is dealing with, future actors, future idols, or soloists. He will be able to share that with trainees. He'll be able to share that. I'm trying to see here, 2028, what is that about? Because with a new beginnings card here, I heard 2028, and I see the year 2028. Because we have new beginnings, and then we have completion. Can we know what 2028 is about? Please, can we know what this is about? 2028. What is this about? What is this about? 2028. We had the 5 of Swords, but it came out in reverse. Well, the 6 of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck, but it's not really telling me much. Can we know more, please? What can we know? Can we get a hint? If we cannot know everything, can we get a hint? What's going to happen? Okay, we have the 6 of Swords. Page of Wands. A lot of movement. And the 10 of Cups. Okay. 2020 was their debut date? Yes. Okay, 2020. So around November 2027, that's when their contract expires. Okay, from what I am picking up here, based on current energy, okay, because that is how tarot works, based on current energy, even though right now, Jungwon, he may be having his doubts whether he should renew it or not. It looks like eventually he will renew. He will. But one thing that is going to be a big part of is that right now there's a 75% chance that he's considering not to renew the individual contract, just like Blackpink did. Renew the group contract, but not the individual contract, because he wants, like I said, he wants more freedom to do other things. Whether it's through music or ambassadorships or maybe not do anything at all. Okay? Just to have a little more rest time. That is an important factor here. So yeah, that's what he's thinking. He's thinking, okay, not the individual contract, the group contract, fine, but not the individual one. And it looks like that is going to give him a lot of happiness with the 10 of Cups here. That can always change, of course, but it looks like that is what he's leaning towards in 2028. Remember, it took a while for Blackpink to, renew their contract. I don't remember how long, but there were so many people like, oh my God, how long is this going to take? It looks like that is going to take a while for Enhypen too. Yeah, I don't see him leaving Enhypen, but perhaps the individual contract is was going to give him a little more freedom to do what he wants. And as of right now, I don't see military service. That is also a big thing that comes up, right? With male idols. But as of right now, I don't see him thinking about military service. I don't think he's in the age for that just yet. Let's see. He's from 2004. So yeah. I don't think he has to worry about that just yet. But I could be wrong. Okay, I'm not doing math right now. But yeah, when it comes to military service, he's not even thinking about that right now. Okay. That has been my reading. And oh wow, this thing is already very long. Ooh. Okay, I don't like how long this thing came out. I swear it wasn't on purpose, okay? But this is already more than 40 minutes long. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I film things with my phone, guys, and my phone does not do well with videos that are like almost 2 hours long, and I have 14 questions in here. So, okay, some of you may not like this, but I'm going to post the questions separately, okay? Because if I put the footage from that is, I know it's going to be more than 2 hours, and my system cannot handle it. At least where I live also, if I try to upload anything that is more than 2 hours, it doesn't do it. I don't live in like a central city where there's a lot of internet connection. I live outside of it, so yeah. So please wait, and I'm sorry, but like I said, I don't know why this came out so long. It usually doesn't, but hey, Jungwon had a lot to tell us, and it happens. So if you made it this far, thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And yeah, look forward to the other video that's going to include your questions. And of course, thank you, Jungwon, for sharing with us what you wanted to share. And I will see you on the next one, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you think. Thank you very much. Have a good day, a good afternoon, or a good night. Bye-bye.